Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. Remember, we are live on MadGod TV Facebook page, MadGod TV YouTube channel, and on FIBA YouTube page. Ladies and gentlemen, the second last game of the tournament, we have two teams, Burundi, Team B, Eritrea. Allow me, as per FIBA protocol, to give you player introduction. For Team A, Burundi, number 4, Jean Hakizumana. Number 6, Bienvenue Widikuri. Number 9, Regis Musoda. Number 7, Saint Please. Number 8, Captain Alvin Zinza. Number 9, Jimbere Guibert. Number 11, Oli Ndajimana. Number 12, Laundry Ndikumana. Number 13, Pauline Jimbere. Number 15, Romiz Boujeje. Head coach, Jagire Olines. Assistant coach, Avon Kaugobo. For Eritrea, number 1, Israel Mulugeza. Number 2, Abiel Zeru. Number 4, Bilal Abdul Salam. Number 5, Elemon Rusom. Number 7, Temezgen Semeke. Number 8, Captain Senan Temezgen. Number 9, Samuel Sisai. Number 10, Abel Johannes. Number 11, Aaron Zacharias. Number 18, Simon Vohanes. Number 12, Daniel Zemaret. And number 23, Andom Abebe. Head coach, Tesfalem Zacharias. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you the chief crew of the game. Kamagete Abdullahi from Ivory Coast. Umpire 1, Otieno Omondi Eric from Kenya. Umpire 2, Shabani from Tanzania. Ladies and gentlemen, let us be upstanding for the national anthem of Burundi. Thank you very much. A round of applause for Burundi. Ladies and gentlemen, national anthem of Eritrea. Ladies and gentlemen, the two teams will now exchange pleasantry.
For the second game of day 5, FIBA AfroBasket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament. And as you can see on your screens, Burundi will take on Eritrea. Just a quick reminder, Burundi have been playing so well, but they lost yesterday. A hard-fought win by Kenya. Very entertaining game that one was. 101-83 in favor of the host country. And coming into this game, you'd have to sort of feel sorry for Eritrea. Eritrea yesterday lost also against Somalia, 99-76. Let's take a look at the team rosters. We start with Burundi, and I get the lucky end of that straw. Number 1, Akizemana Jean. Number 2, Jimba Pauline Gauthier. Number 3, Kabura Rodriguez. Number 4, Ndikumana Landry. Number 5, Bienvenu Richard. Number 6, Njimbere Guibert. Number 7, Ninzisa Alvin. Number 8, Musoda Reji. Number 9, Ndakajamina Oli Mogad. My goodness. Number 10, Bujeje Romy, coached by Olivier Ndayorigeje.
Good effort, Fidel. Good effort. Let's take a look at the team roster for Eritrea. Number 1, Israel Mulugeta. 2, Abiel Zeru. 4, Bilal Abdul Salem. 5, Philemon Rusom. 7, Temesgen Semere. 8, Sene Temesgen. Number 9, Samuel Sisai. 10, Abel Johannes. 11, Aaron Zacharias. 12, Daniel Zemheret. Number 18, Simon Yahones. And number 23, Andom Abebe. And the game is about to get underway. It's the final day of the pre-qualifying tournament for AfroBasket, taking place in 2021. Second game of the day. Earlier on, Tanzania took on Somalia. Somalia beat Tanzania 101-84. And excuse me, this is actually the third game of the day. Early this morning at 8 a.m., real die-hard basketball fans were in for a treat here at Nyayo Stadium as Burundi took on Tanzania. Burundi won that game 79-52. So Somalia and Tanzania officially done for the tournament. Somalia finishing with 2 victories. Tanzania, no luck for them. And now as Burundi takes on Eritrea, Burundi, tough game against Kenya last night. Kenya Morans run Burundi down and Burundi were exhausted. Less than 24 hours later, here they are again to take on Eritrea. Eritrea still looking for their first victory of the tournament.
And they win the tip. Eritrea win the tip. And quickly they fire a 3. And guess who's there? Israel Mulugeta, the 21-year-old, making it count from deep. Bienvenu Richard, one of the more exciting players for this Burundi side. Him and Guibert, number 10. You can see from on social media, people are talking about him yesterday. He had a really fantastic game against Kenya. Nice ball movement, Burundi. Number 9 there. Regie. No luck for him. Israel comes up again. Thought about the 3. Burundi, nice close out in terms of preventing that shot getting off. Turnover there, but number 9, Samuel Sisai. They come back the other way. Number 8, Alvin Ndiza. Bienvenu Richard. No such joy for him. Goes back to Alvin. Alvin all the time in the world. He had time to tie his shoelaces, but he misses that shot. But they recover well. Driving all the way to the basket. Nice change of hand there. Touch off the glass.
Ninziza Alvin. That was a good move from him. He had 6 points last night against Kenya. And Eritrea looking for their second field goal of this lovely Nairobi afternoon. Nice shot just before the buzzer for number 2, Abiel Zerua Braha.
Bienvenue with another shot there. Interesting to see Gibe is not in the lineup, starting from the bench.
He was exhausted last night, Fidel.
Oh, what a move, but you could say, some would say he was very creative with the number of steps he took to the basket. Bujeje Romi nevertheless makes it count. Flashing the ball home. Israel thought about the 2. Nice entry pass. Abiel turning the corner. Nice hook shot. No good. He gets his own rebound. Chance to reset it. 14 seconds. Israel 3-pointer deep. Too strong. But a rebound by Burundi. Looking for a fast break opportunity. Abebe Andom coming to Eritrea's rescue there. Alvin thought about the 3. Thinks otherwise. Bienvenue to Alvin. Alvin jab step, driving, turning the corner, gets fouled, goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws.
And this is another team that is going to have to really dig deep, Fidel. Second game of the day. Unfortunately, Burundi and Tanzania came in late to the tournament, and that's why they've had to play 2 games today.
Makes the first free throw. 2 for 2. You can't tell the fatigue is there, but certainly there. The players must be feeling it. Eritrean ball. Almost a loose pass.
Israel Mulugeta, 0 points yesterday, Fidel, and he's
Interesting.
usually carries the offensive load of the team as we see him knock down a deep 3. And it's good to see him back in action and feeling better today.
Back-to-back 3s. Ball goes to number 15, driving all the way to the basket. Nice dish to Reggie. Reggie putting the ball home. Strong fella that right there. He lives on the paint. There's no danger of him shooting a jump shot. They say it's a foul. Game is tied at 8 points apiece, 6-10 remaining in the first quarter. And as you can see on your screens, the stadium is starting to fill up nicely in anticipation for the last game of the day. But here's a nice drive by Bienvenue, contorting himself in the air. Nice rebound. Nice box out, I should say, as well. Leading to this fast break by Israel, almost losing the ball. A deep 3, no luck there. And oh, nice behind the back pass. Reggie, the beneficiary. Eritrea having problems in the paint. And another air ball. Reggie, strong rebound. That baseball pass. Almost finding the mark. They have to reset it. Bienvenue looking for the big man, but Abebe is there to intercept that pass. They say still Burundi ball.
Now, Burundi, their offensive style of play is really heavy on transition offense and fast breaks. But I think they might have to tone that down if they want to last or survive this game against Eritrea, Fidel. Never underestimate the power of fatigue. As you see an entry pass, the lane is clogged. Eritrea doing a good job of getting that steal. Abebe. passing to his opponent, and Regie equally surprised. Ball bounces off of him.
And you can hear the Kenyan fans chanting, "Don't worry, the team in red is not Kenya, it's Burundi." My goodness, if you have time, just get to the stadium now before you're locked out. But if you can't make it, remember the game is on FIBA. Stadium is full of capacity. And a nice drive there by Alvin. Alvin has been the go-to guy. Israel trying to cross over. Come up with the ball, Bienvenu all the way to the basket, but he gets fouled hard. Nice move there. Nice pass by Jimbere Pauline.
Bienvenu is one of the strongest shooting guards, I think, in this tournament. Does a great job of lessening the load on players like Jean Hakizamana and Guibert Jimbire, who are both on the bench, not starting this particular game. Maybe they started earlier. Timeout has been called. Let's head on down to the floor and hear what the coaches have to say.
We're back after that timeout. Bienvenu is going to go to the line for free throws. They lead this game by 4 points. Makes the first one ever so casual. He makes the second one 2 for 2. Eritrea having trouble getting the ball to Israel. Israel trying to make 3 back-to-back three-pointers. No luck there. Oh, nice step through move. Hesitation by Bienvenu.
He's so strong going to the hole. And he'll get a chance to shoot free throws. Bienvenu scored 17 points against Kenya last night. Second top scorer for the Burundi side. Rebound from Abebe. For Aaron Zacharias. And now Eritrea, who have really tried to shoot so much in this tournament. Last 2 games, you kind of see them settle into their motion offense and take a look at other options, which is great to see. First international outing for Eritrea as a national team since their independence. Some fun facts for you.
Oh, nice pass on the cut-in. Jimbere converting that into 2 points. 17-8 so far. Eritrean have it all to do. Bilal. You know he likes those deep three-pointers. He's actually was thinking about it. Nice turnaround shot there by Israel. No joy for him. Ball goes to Bienvenu.
Burundi doing a good job of boarding up Eritrea.
It's a strong drive by Romy. Let's take another look. He almost put somebody, actually a couple of bodies on a poster. Jimbere.
Burundi not shooting very well from free throw. Shooting 66% last night. But Jimbere gets his second free throw. And now it's Sene. At the top of the key, he kicks it out to the wing. Nice shot fake from Bilal to find Abiel. Abiel with a nice baseline drive. Can't connect. Burundi right there with the rebound, and they're going to push this ball on transition. Bienvenue! Not enough juice. Ball falls short, and Eritrea now with another opportunity to score.
He was not really welcome at the paint. Nice ball movement by Richard. Long, deep three. No joy for them. Burundi off on a fast break, but a nice foul to stop the play by number 8 there, Senai Temesgen. Let's take another look. Very clever foul there to just stop the fast break situation. Burundi 18, Eritrea 8, a 10-point lead. 2:25 to go before the end of the first quarter. And a packed Nyayo National Stadium basketball gymnasium in anticipation of our last game of the day between South Sudan and the home team, the Kenya Morans. The FIBA AfroBasket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament. Remember, both teams have a 100% win record, and whoever wins goes through to the next round, which is going to be in November, later on in the year. November is normally a good month. Trying to hint at my partner here, Silale. November being my birthday month. So just like every guy out there, that PlayStation 5 will come in handy to watch these games on.
I'll keep that in mind, Fidel.
Thank you so much.
Nice
Silale.
long pass to Abiel. Burundi stretching the lead to 12 points. Already hit the 20-point mark with 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Looks like another high-scoring game if things continue to go at this pace. Bilal gets the screen from Abebe. Deep three. It's a bit too short. They get it back. Nice recovery from Sene Temesgen. Nice kick out to Daniel Semheret. He'll find Bilal at the wing. Eritrea not being able to score well from three-point land today. And a spin move. And low energy on the floor for both sides, really, Fidel.
Eritrea basically playing with the starting 5 that they're used to playing with. Of course, fatigue checking in. Second, we have Burundi, who played earlier on this morning, maybe feeling the effects, winning that game 79-52. Nice move there by Bujeje Romy. Unable to finish, but almost bringing the crowd up on its feet. You could say this is an entertaining undercard match before the main event. Oh, nice behind the back move. Bienvenue trying his best to warm up the crowd. And they seem to appreciate that effort.
Abiel Now slicing through the defense, they'll call a foul on...
Jimbere, I believe.
Yes. It's a blocking foul.
But Jimbere had position earlier on, or his feet were still moving.
We don't argue with the refs, Fidel.
Okay. That was my job back in the day.
That was your job back in the day. Sane, kick out to Bilal, who could actually shoot a little bit closer to the three-point line, but he seems to like being 3 feet away.
Well, that's Damian Lillard's territory. Most players, you can't really, you have to guard them up close, body up on them very close. And Eritrea already in the bonus, above the limit with 25 seconds to go before the end of the first quarter. Shooting free throws after every foul. Burundi lead this one 23-8. Remember, this is our third game of the day. We have to correct ourselves rather on that. The earlier game happened at 7 in the morning, and that had Burundi taking on Tanzania, and a nice move there, been finished off well by Bujeje Romi. Bujeje Romi getting extended minutes here. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, the end of the first quarter. It's been an entertaining, exhilarating first quarter. Eritrea might think otherwise of that, but at the moment the scores: Burundi 26, Eritrea 8.
To 8 points. Burundi with a commanding lead here at the top of the second quarter. Ninziza fouled on the baseline. And earlier on you heard some shouting in the gymnasium. The South Sudanese fans already butting heads with the Kenyan fans. But it's all love. It's a whole lot of patriotism. And we do love.
And I think Kenya now and South Sudan will have that rivalry going forward. It's normally Kenya and Uganda being a derby. And Samuel Sisai not aware of the shot clock running out on them. And Burundi taking full advantage there. Alvin Ninziza driving all the way to the basket, scoring 2 points. Abiel, oh, nice defense there by Bujeje Romi, leading to Bienvenu Bienvenue disappointing the fans who've just shown up. They're expecting a dunk. But they don't understand Bienvenue was playing earlier this morning at 7. If you're a die-hard fan, you must have watched the game. And a timeout has been called early on. And Eritrea need to discuss things. At the moment, the scores are 32-8 in favor of Burundi. Let's drop it downstairs and listen to what the coaches have to say to their teams. We're back to the game, and as you can see, the game is, well, full of highlights. And we're starting this quarter now, and Bilal having the full attention of Alvin, and a nice screen there from Sisai. They pull up a jumper there, no good. They need to start doing something different. Otherwise, this is going to be a blowout by a team that has already played early this morning. Oh, nice drive there. Nihimbazwe. And Njimbere had nowhere to go. Rather, Ndagi Jimana had nowhere to go as he had an Eritrean player on his back. They say by all means necessary. Taking that for a nice look off the inbound. Oh, nice rebound there. Njimbere. Ihembazwe rather, with that putback. Samuel Sisai turning the corner, double pump, no good. They are on a break. Bienvenue cutting Alvin with the left-handed layup. Those two communicating really well during this game. Nice dribble there by Sisai. Sisai gives it up, gets the ball back, almost a backcourt violation, and they say it is.
Eritrea have gone scoreless so far in this second quarter. Fidel, and you can look at their body language. It's very low as we have a clean sweep substitution, as I like to call it. 5 fresh legs on the floor, and let's see if they can get a bucket here in the second quarter and try and stop Burundi, who is off to the races. Lack of awareness, shot clock wound down. Nziza was not aware. You've got to always keep an eye on that shot clock. And now Eritrea. Some new faces. Abebe to Mulugeta. Mulugeta can't connect. A foul has been called on Abebe, a little bit too aggressive, closing out on the Burundian player.
She said one young man who's coming for this Eritrean side is number 10, Abel Johannes. Very exciting player to watch. Small in stature but big in his play. Speaking about big in his play, is that young man with the ball. Oh my goodness, what a steal by Israel Mulugeta, and he takes it all the way to the cup. Trying to finish with authority. Nice anticipation by him. Romy. So it's a foul, no trouble. Call a travel down on the paint. Some of the fans who checked in to the stadium.
Patiently waiting.
Patiently waiting.
And if you've not made your way down to Nyayo National Stadium by now, don't bother. Just keep it locked right here because they're going to lock the doors pretty soon, Fidel. I think the gym is almost at max capacity right now. And it's nice for Burundi and Eritrea to have that kind of viewership in this particular game.
Oh, nice move there by Bujeje Romy. And to be honest, Silale, correct me if I'm wrong, but just from the two teams lining up and seeing some of the fan base, you have to correct me if I'm wrong. I think from the lineups, from the introduction of the players, this place will be loud.
You're not wrong there, Fidel. A couple of days ago, we saw South Sudanese fans come in with a drum on top of the vuvuzelas.
It's got to be a situation up in here. Talking about a situation up in here, the scoreline is no joke. Oh, Johannes coming up with a steal to Israel. Israel laying the ball up. And he seems to be struggling with his right foot. We'll see a quick substitution in a matter of minutes, I'm sure. Bienvenu all alone for a three-point shot. He makes it count. And he's back on defensive duty, trying to intercept that pass. They say the ball is off Johannes's, rather Israel's hands. Jimbere at the top of the key, trying to play a two-man game with Bienvenu. Inside pass there. Romy to Bienvenu. Bienvenu in and out. Rebound Nihambazwe. Kick the ball to Romy. Romy nowhere to go. He has to kick it out. 18-foot jumper is good for Ndagi Jimana.
And Burundi on a blistering pace here. Eritrea just 12 points. Only 4 so far in the second quarter. Just a little under 6 minutes played. It's a nice take by number 10, Abel Johannes. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Abel Johannes, 22 minutes of game time yesterday against Eritrea. Johannes can't stick the second free throw as well. And now we have Bienvenu bringing the ball up.
So a piece of advice to the Eritrean side. Someone who's wise just said this on the social media. Someone is out there holding their breath, waiting on you to fail. Make sure they suffocate. Words of encouragement. Bush from Mukota is not the only inspirational speaker. Oh, nice banking off the glass by number 7, Himbazwe Saint, please. Johannes. He's getting the ball to number 11, Aaron Zacharias. Zacharias fouled there. There was no need to foul. Forced the issue. 4 minutes, 5 seconds. Let's take another look at that. Turn in the corner. If Ndagi Jimana only put his hands straight up, there was no need to foul. And the temptation by players is to follow the ball and the movement of the hands. That's why you get into foul problems. Aaron Zacharias to shoot 2.
Gets his first one, and Aaron Zacharias, a really good performer from the perimeter. Averages about 50%. Very good catch and shoot player. Bienvenue, nice lob. No dunk there, but it's still a basket for number 13, Jimbere Paulin. Richard trying to answer on the other end. It was a good take, but no finish. Abebe fighting for the rebound. He manages to wiggle out of that situation. Mulugeta. No splash.
Romy driving all the way to the basket, avoiding the block, but not avoiding the rim. And a bit of a confusing play. Bienvenue splitting the defense. Can't finish, too strong on the layup. And they say it's Burundi ball, and you can see the Eritrean players really upset at the referee. And the timeout has been called by Burundi. 47-13, 3:16 to go till halftime. Let's drop it down to the Burundi bench and hear what the coach has to say to this team.
Romisi abari imbere gato imbere hano acasubira inyuma bace bugara ucumo hariwe urabitanga Romisi era nuko Romisi era uri hagati yacu wewe uri imbere gutya uri imbere gutya Romisi nawe urasubira inyuma tukugaruka.
Let's take a look at the highlights. Bienvenue, look at that. Splitting the defense. Too strong, though, on the layup, missing. And that's one thing he needs to do well. He's doing all the hard work on the ground, but things in the air are not as they seem. Romy. Bienvenue, nice fake. Step back three. In and out. Nice tip in there by Nihimbazwe. It was a long tip in, very accurate. Israel finally getting the ball across to Johannes, not rather Simon Johannes. Bienvenue, turn in the corner, nice lob, intercepted there by the Eritrean defense. Heads up play, Johannes all alone for a three, had time on that shot, decided to pass. Burundi on the other side coming strong, and another missed layup by Bienvenue. Johannes, they have a 3-on-2 situation. They decide to shoot a three-pointer. That's what the modern game has become nowadays. Fast break is...
Richard having some good looks at the rim, and
yeah.
Shot selection is actually okay, Fidel. They're just not finishing.
Speaking of finishing, what a wonderful move there. By number 13, Jimbere Paulin. Temesgen. Israel, too strong. Rebound, Abebe.
Big rebound. Abebe not able to get it back up. And now, Bienvenue. His one-on-one skills are so good, but he's finishing. Needs a bit of work. He was not able to complete that play. And now it's a turnover by Temesgen. He tried to kick the ball back out for the shot. And Eritrea have really struggled in this second quarter, Fidel. They had 8 points in the first, just 5 with 1:20 left to go before the end of the first half. Aaron Zacharias, long pass to Mulugeta. Mulugeta trying to get back to Zacharias.
Oh, Bebe Paulin challenged in the air. Can't finish that move, and a lot of broken plays, empty possessions by both teams. 51-13. The game has sort of stagnated for both sides. 58 seconds to go till the half. And the way Eritrea players are holding their shots it couldn't come anytime sooner. Israel missing a corner 3 there, and Burundi getting away with the trouble there. Oh, nice crossover move. Too many bodies to attempt a pass closer to the rim. Oh, nice spin move to get away from the defender. Nowhere to go though. They have to kick it out. Nice hook shot. No good. They come up with a rebound. It's that young man, Israel Mulugeta, had 2 options there. Continue dribbling, but he gets fouled. Are they in the bonus? No. 2 team fouls for Burundi thus far. Very disciplined in this quarter.
Kick out to Temeskin. Baseline J. Basket is good for number 18, Simon Johannes. 15 points for Eritrea. 5 seconds left here in the first half. Ninziza. Baseline shot no good. And that will take us to the end of the first half. An impressive 51 points for Burundi despite playing earlier this morning against Tanzania. They're on track to have 2 wins in one day. Eritrea scoring a dismal 15 points, just able to score 7 in this second quarter. And that's the score line on your screens right there.
Let's look at the action just before the start of the second half. This is action from the first half, of course. That young man right there, Bujeje Romy, with 2 of his 8 points. He's been a phenomenon in this game against the Minnows. Eritrea, nice behind the back pass there. Balance scoring for the Burundi side. Oh, look at that move. Beautiful move by Bienvenue. You're welcome, sir. He's been a revelation for this team. And Romy trying to take advantage of every situation given and the minutes has been allocated in this match. But Eritrea were not really quiet. Israel Mulugata had a good first quarter, but Burundi were a bit too much. Statistics coming in from that first half. Silale Shani breaking it down.
Mulugeta did indeed have a good first half. 10 points for him, the high for the team Eritrea. On the other end, Bienvenue, 14 points for him. Jean Hazikamana and Guibert Nijimbire, who are Burundi's strongest players, not suiting up in this matchup. I think the Burundians were confident in their ability to handle this game without them, and indeed they have handled it. 51 to 15 points, doing a great job containing Eritrea to 8 points in the first quarter and 7 points in the second. But really, Burundi have beaten Eritrea across the board in every aspect, from rebounds, out-rebounding them 26 rebounds to 17 points in the paint, 36 for Burundi, and points off turnovers 16. Eritrea struggling, 7 fast break points for them, but really it's been a dismal performance for the Eritrea side, shooting 30% from the field, as Aaron Zacharias knocks down that free throw. Not a good day in the office for Eritrea. Only other player with points is Zacharias Aaron and Johannes Simon. Mulugeta now at the wing. Nice ball movement to find a corner 3. Basket is not good. Long pass. Burundi side, Nziza can't connect. It's a nice putback from number 13, Jimbere Paulin.
Jimbere Paulin. I'm gonna try to say it as you did. Nice steal there by Alvin, all the way to the basket, converting defense to straight up offense. And if you're watching this at home, you can see the stadium is already full. And you know why? We have a game at 6:30 East African time between host country Kenya Morans and the Southern Sudan, both teams with a 100% win record, all to play for in that last game that we're going to broadcast today. Nice idea there, not well executed, and Burundi come away with the rebound. Bienvenue almost losing that one. He's been controlling the tempo for this side. I don't even think I've seen him sit on the bench for more than 2 minutes.
No, he hasn't, Fidel. And now Mulugeta, way downtown. Put back attempt, not good either. Mulugeta will take another shot at it. This time he connects. 3 points for Eritrea, bringing them to 19. And you can see how relaxed Burundi are. I think this game is just about having fun from this point onwards, as Bienvenue, ball a bit too long to Nziza. Nziza gets it back from the corner. Ball rolls in and back out. And another steal for Burundi. Nice pass to find Jimbere. And I don't anticipate a lot of timeouts will be called in this game either, Fidel. What a nice three-point shot from Mulugeta. He's carrying the offensive load on his shoulders. The weight of the whole team. It's not a position that many want to be in, but he's carrying it well.
He's a go-getter, that one. And speaking of go-getters, Bienvenue getting his. Now you can hear the crowd in fine voice. And another three-pointer there by Mulugeta. They're off to a break, Burundi. One-on-one situation. Nice move there and almost dunked home. Johannes stopping that dunk by fouling him hard. Bujeje Romy going hard to the basket. 62-22, 6:17 to go before the end of the third quarter. We've seen an improvement in the game of basketball in this region. Zone 5 has become very competitive. And another three-pointer there by number 2, I believe, Abiel.
Seems to be a sweet spot for Eritrea. 3 back-to-back three-pointers for them in that right wing area.
Yeah. An official stoppage. Referees have to consult. The clock was running.
And the coach of Eritrea is also consulting. And they seem to have a problem with one of the statistics.
Take a short break while the officials deliberate as to what needs to be done to move forward. But at the moment, as you can see on your screens, Burundi lead this game 63-25. And we're back. And the game has started, and a nice strong move there by number 9 Musoba Reji. And as you can see, the gymnasium is packed to capacity and almost encroaching to the court, whereby the players are still actively playing. Nice basket there by number 12, Daniel Zemheret. His friends call him Danny, so I'm going to go with Danny. First name basis. I'm just playing. I play too much.
We play too much. Better third quarter for Eritrea, scoring better than the 8 points in the first and 7 points in the second. Mulugeta, heat check. Hot hand might have gone cold, but I know that's not going to stop him from shooting. Very confident three-point shooter. And that really is the offensive style of Eritrea. They choose to shoot a lot as opposed to taking it into the hoop. And against a physical team like Burundi, can't really blame them for having that kind of mindset. Nice dribble jumper from number 15, Bujeje Romi. Abiel now at the wing. Takes his defender, Mano Imano, tries to go up. Long arm of the law. In Musoba.
Bujeje Romi putting his hands on his head, but all he needed to do was just put his hands straight up in the air without moving to avoid the foul. Once you swing, the referees will always call for a foul. Let's go straight up. And Abiel to shoot free throws. He misses the first one. And just to quickly remind you, at the conclusion of this game, we have South Sudan taking on the host Kenya Morans. And there's a buzz in the air. And a nice bucket there by number 8, Alvin and Nziza. It's a crowded gym. It's hot in the gym as well. Nice rebound there, put back strong. They recover the ball again. Mulugeta with a chance. No, Bienvenu comes up with a steal. It's a 3-on-2 situation. Finding his teammate there, Alvin. Alvin has to think about it, but they call a foul. It's Burundi ball. Curious to see where the foul came from, but at the moment, scores are 72-28. The foul there by Abiel. And the Sudanese fan base cheering for their team. Their team is now checking into the gymnasium. And you can hear them in fine voice. In the meantime, the game is going on. Nice ton of baseline drive. That young man, number 13, Jimbere Poland. No, rather Aaron Zacharias. Israel, and another three-pointer. He's just come to play. I don't even think he's looking at the scores right now. Any opportunity is given, he's going to take advantage of it. Nice drive to the basket by Romy, dishing to his teammate. They can't make anything out of it. The ball goes out of bounds, still Burundi ball.
Israel Mulugeta is 21 years old. That's still very young, Fidel. And I think, or rather I hope that there are scouts who've noticed the kind of raw talent that he has and maybe will offer him opportunities to play in a more competitive league and see how that goes. I would be very happy for him if he got that kind of opportunity.
Sometimes one just needs a shot at it, and the rest is up to you. Turn in the corner, nice pass there. Ball was too hot to be handled. Still a richer ball. Aaron Zacharias flashes out, but there's a steal there by number 7, Ihambazwe. And being their first tournament so far, what is your assessment? First major tournament for Eritrea since their independence in 1991. What's your assessment of this team, Silale?
I mean, they definitely had first tournament jitters. We saw them hardly attack the rim against Kenya and South Sudan. Those are the first games that they played. But by day 3, you could see them settling into their motion offense. They were at least a bit better against Somalia yesterday and scoring 76 points in that game. I think that's a decent scoring line. Everyone on the Eritrea team was getting involved. We saw Aaron Zacharias have a great game. Abiel Zeru also have a really good game. I think all things considered, Eritrea have done a fantastic job coming out here and competing against the best countries in the East Africa region.
That's all you can ask for from the players, really. That commitment, that effort. The effort has not been lacking, the skill might be wanting. But at the end of the day, it's a good experience for them. Bilal with a deep three, too strong on the backboard. And they come away with the rebound and inexplicably throw the ball outside. Guilty party in Himbazwe saw it. I feel like sometimes players rush the game when there's no need to. You can just hold out for an easier deuce. My goodness, nice dribble there by Israel Mulugeta. The 21-year-old showing some tremendous skill and a nice drive to the basket there by Himbazwe, trying to make up for that errant pass earlier on. 1:20 to go before the end of the third, and you are right, Silaleshani. Timeouts have been far and few in between. Stop in play for the officials to sort out a few issues, and substitution coming in for Eritrea. Mihimbazo to shoot the first one. Misses it. Makes the second one stick. Mulugeta, who had 10 points in the first half, a plus minus of minus 17, 22% from three-point range, 66% from inside the paint. Nice pass there, but he brought the ball down, much to the frustration of the fans who've come in to check out the Kenya-Sudan game, South Sudan, I should say. Nice turnaround there. They're off to the races. Oh, nice bounce pass to find the cut-in Bilal, and the fans appreciate that play. Very, very intelligent play there by Eritrea. Nice hesitation move. Floater, will it count? Continuation.
Again, I really hope Mulugeta gets some offers coming out of this tournament. Very talented player. He has the vision, he has the raw talent, and he has the desire. I think now he just needs a very good coach who can hone him into a lethal point guard. A 40-point lead for Burundi. Bienvenue, a rare missed free throw from him. He's played all the minutes of this game as his counterparts Jean Hagizamana and Guibert Nijimbere take a break today. It's the last game for them. And now a long pass to Ninziza behind the back finish. And I thought he was pushed a little bit, but the refs, I guess, decided to let him play. Abebe now gets the ball to Mulugeta. Mulugeta, a bit too ambitious, loses the ball in that play, but that takes us to the end of the third quarter. Scores are 80 to 33 points. Burundi have pretty much won this game, but there's one more quarter to go before we call it and move on to the next game of the evening, Kenya versus South Sudan. Again, don't bother coming down to Nyayo Stadium. The gym is packed to full capacity. You can catch that game right here on Mad Goat TV. Kicks off the fourth quarter for this Burundi versus Eritrea game. Eritrea with a big wake-up call, introduction into this tournament, their first international tournament, and really they've had so much exposure against some of the top talent within the region, playing international players in the likes of South Sudan and other teams, all the way down to the grassroots players locally based. And I have to say, I'm really proud of the fact that there's not too much of a disparity between the internationally based and locally based players, Fidel. I think that's a testament to how much the game is growing organically here in the East Africa region.
It is growing at a faster rate than many had anticipated. Of course, South Sudan have players who are based in Australia and all over the world, especially with players who are played in the States in terms of college level, in terms of other sports, including American football. That only serves to help in the professionalism of the game. But as you said, the disparity is not that big, and it's good to see development of the game, the hunger, the love that young men and women in this continent have for the game of basketball is at an all-time high. So why not take advantage of it? Why not get the federations involved and help develop the game further? And this kind of tournaments only serve to promote that, and of course by extension promote the game globally. Two back-to-back free throws, 2 for 2 by Bienvenu. More of a formality this quarter. Burundi 83, Eritrea 33, still have to compete. What kind of now I have to ask you, Silale, if you've ever been in such a situation where your team has been blown out, what goes through your mind? Do you still compete? Do you still play the right way? Is it as easy as we say?
Absolutely. Still compete, you still play the right way. I mean, this is a national team level. There's a certain different kind of expectation in terms of mental strength and performance that you have for this level of basketball. And I think Eritrea need to keep on playing until the final whistle. I think every team, regardless of the scoreline, you play until the final whistle.
Yes, indeed. And at some point, you have to be honest. Sometimes you're just looking at the bench and you want your coach to pull you out.
I love game time, so I never look at my coach and tell him to pull me out. Unless I am very, very tired.
Speaking of tired, this Burundi side must have been tired. They played in the morning. It's their second game today. They've had a good outing at this tournament. They now have, this is going to be their third win. Not too shabby for a team that came late to the tournament. Proven themselves, proven that they can hang with the big boys. And speaking of big boys, at 6:30 East African time, South Sudan taking on the host Kenya in what is going and anticipated to be a mouth-watering clash. Both teams unbeaten, both teams with a lot to play for. Kenya Morans playing for home pride. South Sudan playing for pride as well, trying to prove that indeed they have taken the game to the next level. You can see a lot of things happening at the moment down below. Stadium is full, and some of the officials, I believe that's the head coach of South Sudan on the left side of your screen. If you're coming to the National Stadium Basketball Gymnasium, you might want to just sit in your car and tune into the game via YouTube on the FIBA channel. on their website or www.madgot.tv. At the moment, Burundi leading this one 83 to 36, 7:33 to go till the end of the game. Nihambazwe Saint missing his first free throw there, making the second one. There are a lot of fans outside the gymnasium as well, right?
And they are, Fidel. They really are. And maybe they're hoping that they'll somehow manage to squeeze in. No such luck. I think any more people in here and it's going to be a fire hazard.
The game already is a fire hazard. It's going to be a hot one indeed. And we're proud to be bringing you this game live from the capital of Kenya on a warm Saturday afternoon. Oh, nice move. Been shown some love from the neutral fans. Mid-range jumper there, no good. And a foul on number 13, Jimbere. Eritrea call a timeout, 6:46 to go. It's the FIBA AfroBasket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament. The scores at the moment 86 to 38. Let's throw it downstairs for a word or two from the coaches. By Mr. Alvin Nintiza, number 8. Eritrea also had a few highlights. Abiel Zeru contorting, gliding through the Burundian defense, and just concentrations at an all-time high there to just bank in that shot. But in the meantime, number 13, Jimbere Poland, is at the free throw line trying to extend this lead. He misses the first of two. Every player has a routine when they go to the free throw line. Every player. And the person who really entertains me, to be honest, is Ulinzi's James Mwangi.
He does a little shimmy right before he does that free throw. What's your free throw routine, Fidel?
I spin the ball in between my hands. 3 bounces, spin it, and then I shoot.
Nice and basic.
Just basic.
Nothing fancy. No gang signs.
No. I'm simple, man. I'm simple.
Bebe manages to get around the arms of the defenders.
Bebe trying to carry his team. See what I did there?
I think he's the only really true post player for Eritrea.
Oh, nice rebound, nice putback there by Jimbere Paulian. Speaking of posting up, he's one strong individual, and points scored in the paint in the first half by Burundi were 36 to Eritrea's 4. Disparity telling. Every category that we could think of, Burundi dominated in the first half. Be it points of turnovers, points in the paint, second chance opportunities, fast break points, bench points. It's really been that kind of a day for Eritrea. Really not playing at that high level, but they keep fighting. And Andom Abebe trying to prove to the doubters that, you know what, might be on the losing end of this game, but we'll fight till the end. It's now 89 to 56, 5:20 to go. Long distance three. Don't know if it's a three or a pass.
I think it was more three than pass. Bujeje was just making sure that it didn't bounce back out. Nice rebound, scooped up by Abiel, and he'll shoot from the corner.
He'd like to think that was a pass.
He would. Sesai cleans up the glass, puts it back. 48 points for Eritrea. And they're doing their best to get over the 50-point mark. And that's not too shabby. Burundi, on the other hand, on pace to hit 100 and beyond. A nice Eurostep move from number 8, Ninziza Alvin.